I go anywhere, anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my...
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to be taking you guys through this new alarm system, the DIY one that I put together yesterday morning. Did an unboxing of it on IGTV. So first thing I'd have to do is, and I don't know if I left it in yesterday's vlog, I know I mentioned it, but I need to revert back to iOS 11 because iOS 12, the app for the alarm system, is not optimized for, and it keeps crashing on me. So I want to show you guys the app, which is probably the coolest part of an alarm system because the alarm system is just the alarm system. So we're gonna do that. Actually, right now I'm just getting it loaded up. I'm gonna revert my phone back, and then I also have Ninja on the screen because he's playing random people, and the boys, I friended him or sent a friend request to him from Miles and Sawyer to see if he'll play with them, because he played with some rando kid a little while ago and he's playing with random kids now. So we'll see how that goes, but I have to revert back to iOS 11. We'll walk back through the Abode alarm system. So the kids didn't play with Ninja. Shocking. But I'm having an issue here because the backup that I did of my phone was with the beta iOS, public beta 11, public beta iOS 11. So I restored it to iOS 11.1, 11.4, and now trying to use my backup's not working. So I think I have to set it up as a new phone and then get the public beta on there, load that in, and then restore from that, hopefully.
A few moments later.
I had to completely set up my phone from scratch, so I forgot that the public iOS had skipped to 12, so I'm sure I could have figured out a way to get back, but I just didn't feel like it. So I just restored my phone as brand new, downloaded all my apps, and I gotta go through and sign into everything. And so we're gonna go into the Abode app. Please tell me you're not gonna keep crashing. This is what happened, and I assumed it was from having the beta to iOS 12, and it's not the beta, it's the actual app. I did not back up my phone before I restored it because I assumed I wouldn't be going back to iOS 12. I wonder if I did an iCloud backup.
More moments later.
Ended up reverting back to a backup that was auto backed up last night to iCloud for iOS 12 developer beta. Did that. My iPhone's setting up there. Like I said, there's some kind of bug at least in my iPhone. I don't know, maybe there's another app that's interfering. I don't know. I sent the info to the company, gave them some screenshots, told them what's going on. They're gonna look into it. But I wanted to show you guys we could actually do this on the iPad. It's the exact same app, so you can see here, this is what's been going on. So you can see when my front door is closed, when it's open, pretty much that's them letting the dog out. You can see the cameras, which I don't have any set up. And then here's all my devices. You have the front door, the living room motion detector, I have a key fob, the back door, and then a keypad. Now, all this stuff, like I said, if you haven't seen the IGTV story, it's up there, and you can take a look at all the, when I unbox it. Now here you have under your settings, we'll get back to this going away up here, but as you can see, you can put your name, your picture, but then you have a monthly plan that you can choose. So let's say basic is what I have, which is free, and this is what you get with it. Self-monitoring, on-demand, professional monitoring, which is optional, which we'll get into that. 3 days of timeline storage, so it'll just keep, refreshing every 3 days. 2 user accounts, which is perfect for me. I have me and my wife on there. 75 automation rules, 25 quick actions, email support, and then if that, then this channel access. But then you can do the Connect, which is $10 a month. You have 3G cellular backup, 14 days of timeline storage, on-demand monitoring optional, unlimited users, 25 quick actions, 75 automation rules, and then you have the Connect and Secure, which is $30 a month, which is still, I have ADT at my shop, and that runs me around $60 a month. So this is still cheaper than that. 24/7 professional monitoring, 3G backup, 90 days of timeline storage, 75 automations, and premium support. It looks like it's call-in support. So we have that there. You can use Touch ID, obviously. You can add your credit card, location assistance. You can add a device, remove a device, manage users, manage emergency contacts, manage notifications, if this, then that. I always want to say Adobe when I see their name, but Abode support, quick tour, and then you can log out of your account. So what I wanted to show you guys, you can add some automations, which I don't have any automations set up yet. The one thing that I'm a little bummed about, when I first spoke to them about getting this out, they asked me what kind of like automation I have in the house, and I have my video doorbells. I have Skybell as my video doorbell, and it works really, really well, but it doesn't integrate with this. But what I did tell them that I had was Philips Hue, and they're like, well, Philips Hue is compatible. The problem is you can't use the Philips Hue hub and the hub that comes with the Abode software, or the Abode alarm. You have to use one or the other. And then when you look into how to add your Philips Hue bulbs into the Abode app, it literally tells you that it sucks to do. Well, it doesn't say sucks. It said it's very difficult to do it when it comes to, if you've had it already connected to Philips Hue hub. It's like very, very difficult to then disconnect them from the hub. You have to wipe all your bulbs clean and then import them or connect them to the hub for the Abode. To me, that's too much of a problem. I would love to do that, because that way when I set my alarm, I could have, you know, the lights turn on, or, you know, there's just things you could do that would be fantastic. And you could still adjust colors and do everything within the Abode app. But to me, the Philips Hue app is so strong that it would be hard to tear me away from that. If they made it easy where I could still use the Philips Hue app and that hub, you know, if that was an option, that would be fantastic. I'm sure it's you know, the hubs would fight each other, and that's why. So that one's a little bit of a downer. But other than that, you can do all kinds of things with this. When you, like I said, you can have it if you have the Philips Hue, and there's other things that you can connect to it. I'll leave a link down below. They have like certain brands of garage door openers, which is something that I need to get. And then there's all kinds of things that you can add on. See if I can find, does it show? So here's just some of the other things you have. The door window sensor, mini door sensor is what I have. You have a recessed door sensor, which you can actually drill into your door jambs so they're not visible, which I think is really cool. You have an indoor motion camera with no camera. That's the one that I have. Then you have one with a camera. Then you have a motion camera, a wide angle. Then they have a 1080p streaming camera, a 720p streaming camera. Let's see, the key fob and the keypad I have. System status indicator. One thing that I think I'm going to end up getting is the acoustic glass break, which is just, it hears the sound. I don't know how far it works from. Probably need 2 or 3 at my house, but to where if it hears glass breaking, it'll start the alarm. There's a smoke alarm monitor, temperature, humidity, and light status sensor, water leak sensor, and then another thing that I'd like to get is the indoor siren. And then they have an outdoor siren. I believe it's got like a light on it as well. And then it has home automation power outlets. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is getting a couple of those outlets, because we have 2 lamps that we use in the living room area. And I think I'm gonna get outlets for those, plug those in, and then when I set the alarm, those will come on. They're LED bulbs, so it should be great. But yeah, so that's a few things. And then, like I said, the other things, you can go to their website and it tells you what's compatible and what isn't, but I'll leave a link for their website down below. You guys check it out. I'll also leave a link to the kit, the starter kit that I have from Amazon down in the description as well. But so far, I've been using this for a few days. Works really, really good. I'm really liking it. If you're a fan of the channel, just keep following the vlog videos, because I'm going to be updating this, you know, as the weeks go on. You'll see me using it. I'll talk to you about it, any issues that I come up with, any add-ons that I get, things like that. But the one thing I wanted to come back to is going away. So here you have a 3-day plan, a 7-day plan, and then monthly monitoring or annual monitoring. I'm getting ready to go away on a trip, so I'm actually gonna do this 7-day plan. I'm gonna pay $15, and then I'm going to go through, and it goes through a professional monitoring center, which is awesome. You set up a pin, that way if something goes wrong, they'll actually contact, you know, the police or something like that for you if they can't get a hold of you, just like it would be with a regular alarm system. So that was my biggest selling point when they reached out to me is, look, you don't need to sign a contract. You can actually just sign up for monitoring when you leave. And to me, that's insane. That's something that I've never heard of before. Maybe it's available with some other ones, but I've never heard of it. So that was a huge selling point for me. I'm like, send it out, because when I leave for a week or 2 weeks, something like that, I'd like to have it monitored. And then if I'm going to be here and I'm just running to the store, going to work or something, then not have to pay for that monitoring. So big win for me. So that's pretty much wraps up the alarm side of things. But I had a question on an Instagram post, and they were asking about these shoes, asking about the leather, and the leather is really, it's pretty good. I mean, it's super tumbled, which I'm not a huge fan of that, but I really like the way these look. They're a cream color, or as my wife said, they're dirty looking, but I like the cream color. So yeah, the leather, pretty good. One last thing, we watched, finally, I wanted to see it at the theater and I didn't, and I bought it the day it came out. I think it came out Tuesday. A Quiet Place. I could not give that enough praise in this video. I'm not gonna go long-winded into it. I may after I watch it again, but I think it's about 38 or 39 minutes in before a word is spoken. And it is emotionally like a roller coaster, but it's not just a scary movie. It's just a really, really well done movie. Like from the writing, the acting is next level, directing, like the cinematography looked really good. Anyways, it's a great, great movie. Highly recommend it. If you've seen it and you love it, just let me know if you guys seen it and what you thought. And if you haven't seen it, you should run out and go see it right now. That's going to be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And I will see you guys in the next video.